Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're taking a look at blue-white Chant deck in Thomas format. So this is going to be a blue-white control deck. I usually don't play decks like this, but in my Discord we've been kind of talking about Orm's Chant here and there, and I've been kind of meaning to play a deck like this, but haven't really got a chance to because there weren't any new additions to the deck that I was really interested in. But you know, playing some of these decks recently with this new card called Stock Up, I wanted to try it out. I wanted to try whether or not this card is actually better than Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time. So I had a realization yesterday, playing the One Ring alongside Stock Up. I noticed that this format is just full of 2-mana cards. So when you mana drain a 2-mana card, it is actually really good when you can cast something like a Stock Up for just 1 blue. So not only are you countering with a mana drain on turn 2, but turn 3 you can play Stock Up and then get another mana drain out of it and get a land down. It's such a powerful card in a mana drain format that I'm actually almost at a point where Stock Up might be better than Treasure Cruise, especially in a deck like this, because unless you're playing against like a creature deck, you actually don't put that many cards in the graveyard, right? So you can't really rely on mana drain to give you that extra 7 or 8 mana for Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time. So that's why I'm trying out the Stock Up here today. And as for the deck, it is an Orange Chant deck. Basically, the idea here is, against combo decks, you play Orm's Chant against opponent's Dark Ritual, or if you just want to stall and get to 4 mana or 5 mana, so that you can set up Narset or Teferi, and then have Orm's Chant on opponent's upkeep, and then on the following turn, you play something like Days Undoing, and then proceed to win the game because the Narset says each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. So that is going to be the goal here. We're going to be Narset wheeling with the Days Undoing with the help of the Orm's Chant. So hang set, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas vs. 3 to show you guys what the deck does. So let's honor. Alright. Orm's Chant not going to be that great against just show and tell, I want to say. Okay, it's this kind of deck. Let's see. Probably just better to do this now. I need some counter spells. I think I'm actually just going to Orm's Chant here. Let me see what I can find first. A Swords and Narset. I feel like I need to keep this playing. Maybe I don't need a Swords because I have a Orm's Chant. Well, Orm's Chant. Play the Narset.
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and wave.
Alright, that kind of sucks, but still 2 for 1.
I shall miss your company. Put thoughtfulness before action.
No counter spells in sight, which kind of sucks, by the way. Let's see. Another Orim's Chant. Looks like we're topping Brainstorm. Yeah, we're just wasting all the Orim's Chant and not really accomplishing much, you know? Nice, we gotta stock up. But if they have a One Ring, they might just play it. Not much you can do. Okay, we got a Mana Drain. And Teferi. Our first counter spell there. Goblin Bombardment. Short. Short. Alright. Everything lands. Maybe I just stream Verdict and leave up a Mana Drain then? I could bounce the Goblin Bombardment. I think that's probably better.
I know my responsibility. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay, we got Wrath of the Skies. That's what we want to see. You attack me. I do wonder if I should Mana Drain this. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't. Wow. Okay, that's fine.
That didn't go according to plan.
I guess I have to now. There's that 4 mana. Another Bombardment. So many Bombardments. That's 3 of them. I'm pretty sure this is their last copy of a Bombardment. I'm pretty sure. Nice. Super nice, actually.
Right on schedule.
Let me see what I can get with this.
If you wish to surrender, meditate and prepare.
No counter spells. Okay, I'll bounce you.
Try this.
We can still get a counter spell with this now that we got a Flutter Strand. That has to go. So they even play Voice of Victory. Oh, there it is. Nice. So we let them draw and then Days Undoing, right? Like that's the combo. No, please. Don't leave. Don't leave. You never get the satisfaction, right? Like they just leave before you actually get to the satisfying part. Like this is it, right? You just Prismatic Ending, Days Undoing on opponent's upkeep after they draw. Please, opponent. I know you're there. You're hovering over cards. Thank you.
I have a plan.
Hone your prowess.
No, they're gonna surrender now. They see it. No. Draw. Boom. Alrighty. That's a good feeling. So we need Stern Scolding. Orim's Chant is just so good for like stalling, you know? It's a very good card for stalling. Honestly, I don't think we need this for One Ring because we have a Teferi to bounce. As much as I like Days Undoing, I think that card probably has to go. I'll cut a stock up and maybe a copy of Orim's Chant. Do I want Rest in Peace for Flage? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut a Solitude. That might be a mistake, but we'll see. Okay, excellent hand. The best card. The best card against me. I think I'm just gonna Swords and just Prismatic Ending, Stern Scolding next turn, or leave up a Mouse Drain. I'm hoping it's just like Voice of Victory. Yeah, there you go. I guess I can't even leave up Stern Scolding anymore then. So I guess I should have actually used Prismatic Ending so that I have Swords and Stern Scolding up here. Mistakes were made. Wait, don't tell me you brought Orim's... Why would you do that? What? Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. That was very kind of you. That's a mulligan. Yep. I mean, hopefully I draw land. Blood Crypt. Oh god. Ragavan, my worst nemesis. So what do I do against this thing? What do I do against that thing? Oh man. Maybe I'll Autumn's Chant on opponent's upkeep? Oh god. I lied. I thought I had another white. No. This sucks. Oh my god. That's so bad for me. That is so bad for me. I'm just gonna lose the Ragavan. Wow. That's unlucky. That is unlucky. Is Ragavan soloing me? We're already down to 10. They have so much mana because of Ragavan. Unanswered Ragavan. Pretty good. Can I get a removal spell? One time? I mean, that is technically a removal spell, I would say. Okay. Look at how much mana they have, though. Like, this is ridiculous. Actually ridiculous.
Sorry I'm late. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Okay. Finally! I think things are happening.
I've got it.
The past, keep an open mind.
I'll just take a brainstorm. Their swords. Another Orm's Chant would have been sick. We let this go, right? Because of Teferi, it doesn't work. All right. Things are happening. Johnny.
May our axes strike as one.
So plus,
No, I am not making this up as I go.
I could grab another Orim's Chant, but I feel like we're just playing Supreme Verdict here.
I have just the trick for this.
All right. Thought seize. What are we grabbing? Maybe Brainstorm. All right. More Ragavans. Holy. I mean, it's not bad, I guess.
That's more like it.
Sure, I'll go to 5. Why did they shock?
I've got time.
Okay, so I can play the Cohera next turn. I think we won. I don't think they can win anymore. And we got a win con here. Kahira. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna want Wrath of the Skies. I don't think we need Rest in Peace versus this deck. I'll want the Stern Scolding. Go down on Orim's Chant and Days Undoing. Maybe a copy of a Solitude? Ouch. Yeah, we got a bunch of Orim's Chant. Yeah, this card is actually unironically so powerful. This is a reprint, right? So I'll probably just Orim's Chant here. Because I want to get to a mana drain. No Orcish Bowmaster. It's just so good at getting to a second mana, right? Guide of Soul. We'll see. I'm not sure. If they played another one, I might have gone for a mana drain, but okay, nice. Source of Plowshare. I might counter this because that gives me stock up mana. Okay, and we let this stick, and then we can just rattle the skies.
Where shall we hunt today?
Not sure if I want to take 4 damage though. So I take 4 damage and then I can take 4 damage, sure. I think I want that. And we'll do 2. And we have a swords. Play a 2-mana card and then play Loris, I guess.
I will prove my worth to my
All right.
pride.
What to do? I think I might actually have to swords this token. So that I can like buy extra turns. And we probably stock up. Probably grab these 2. And then we can grab the stock up again with the Mystic Sanctuary. That's pretty good. One, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll have enough for a mana drain. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary. Get back stock up. Do it for 2. I think we should be able to win here. Like, what a card. Like, the card is insane. It's just an insane card. Like, I'm telling you, like, Treasure Cruise can't do this, by the way. Okay. They should have just played this out without the haste, by the way. I'll pass. Nice, we found our win con. Hall of the Storm Giant. Alright, GG's. Alright, I think that should be game. Solitude. And a spell snare. Bring our other win con back. Play the Kahira. GG's. His hand is kind of weak. No interaction, but... I mean, hopefully we get to our interaction with the Brainstorm. Fix our hand. Right? Under City Sewer. So this is, show and tell, I think. I don't think any other deck plays that through time. We have currently no answers to a show and tell coming up, which is a little bit sad. I could just play Narset, but this is probably a counter spell. Need an Orim's Chant or something. Help. Okay, we got Orim's Chant. We do have Orim's Chant. But I just don't see... Like, they're just... I don't know. Like, let's say I Orim's Chant and then I play Narset, so what? I need another Orim's Chant. I think the best thing to do is just bluff that we have a counterspell here. I just don't think they're going to just run out Show and Tell on turn 3 against 3 open mana. I mean, if they do, that's crazy, but I don't think they're going to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Narset on my turn. Like the following turn. Now Orim's Chant on opponent's upkeep. Now that does lose to counterspell into Show and Tell. We'll see. Double Orim's Chant. I think I'm gonna go for it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Because I think this is like relatively safe. Like, let's say they counter, then we can Orim's like then they're gonna use their counter spell on this and not Orim's Chant on upkeep. Yeah, that's fine. They went with the Dig Through Time. Teferi top deck here would be insane. Yeah, Teferi top deck here would be absolutely insane. No Teferi top deck. There's that Teferi though. So we Orm's Chant again. And then we get back Orm's Chant. So if they have a counter spell, they would have used it already, right? Because they would have just countered and then played show and tell and win the game. But since they didn't, I'm making this play. And then we go to Fairy. Put an upkeep stop. They go Born Upon a Wind. Sure. Yeah, we Orm's Chant. My plan backfired a little bit because I want to like Orm's Chant, like Orm's Chant, and then Flooded Strand, Orm's Chant. But because the opponent made this play, I had to use a Orm's Chant here. Okay.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
And then I will fetch Orm's Chant.
I'll protect you.
I'll have the Days Undoing. So they're gonna get back show and tell here. But we're gonna shuffle using the Days Undoing. I hope I get like some counter spells. You know? That's their turn here. Wrath of the Skies, absolutely useless.
Here we go.
I'm gonna draw a card, and we're gonna Days Undoing. Okay, we got another Orm's Chant. I could just Orm's Chant now. I don't know why they shocked.
Here goes nothing.
So I'll stock up Orm's Chant and Narset. Okay. Wow. That was beautiful. Even though we had some pretty unplayable cards there, so I'm kind of happy that we won that. Commandeer? Do I want Commandeer? Probably not. Oh, -1 Solitude. Oh yeah, Prismatic Ending is bad. Never mind. I think this is good. High Noon. I'll play this out instead of a Surveil Land because I kind of want to bluff. Then I might have something so that they don't like combo me on turn 2, you know? Are they gonna counter this? That would be kind of insane if they did. Wow. That's interesting. Bowmaster. I didn't expect a Bowmaster, honestly. Okay, well, now we're kind of screwed. We are a bit screwed because of that. Wow. It's kind of crazy. Play a Bowmaster. Hopefully we draw Solitude. Why aren't they just attacking with both? I mean, not much to say. I just gotta pray that they don't have a counter spell, and then we Teferi, bounce the token, and hopefully we draw a removal spell for the Orcish Bowmaster and just move on. I wonder how many copies they play in the sideboard. They found a Azrain. No? So I need to find a Solitude, basically.
I am not going to sit this one out. I'll protect you. Really should have seen that coming.
Yeah, we need a Solitude. Demonic Tutor. I think we're dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. I don't have a swords. Yeah, I don't have a swords. I think that's the card that they tutor for was a Mana Drain. Actually, I can kind of stall if I get a Orm's Chant. I can definitely stall. And then we can also draw into a 4 copies of Solitude as well. Definitely we got some outs. Another High Noon. think our best bet is just to play this out and then hopefully, you know, block this. I bet this is a one-off. I bet this is a one-off in the deck. The thing is, like, our deck doesn't even draw that much. It's just Brainstorm. I was just completely caught off guard by a random Bowmaster coming out. You have another one? Alright, GG's. I guess I'll have some swords. Yep. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think if I just play around Bowmaster, like I think it could have been fine. All right. I think this one looks okay with the High Noon and Orm's Chant and Teferi. I have a Solitude as well. What? Okay. Teferi can just bounce this too. That's kind of interesting. But sure. I hope. I was kind of hoping they topped out, relying on the Leyland Sanctity. I need lands. I think I might just go stock up instantly and then just put a High Noon down. And we'll grab a stock up and another land. So one or the two here, it's either they don't have a counterspell here, or I mean, maybe they do. We'll see. They play Mistrise Village. They play Mistrise Village.
I can no longer
All right.
stand by and watch. That's more like it.
That would have been a disaster, right? Whew. Crisis averted. Two of my Solitudes are dead, though. The Mistrise Village is actually kind of pesky. Opponent might have given up. Yeah, seems like it. Disruptor Flute. So we can name the Mistrise Village or Show and Tell. Yeah, I do think this is definitely a winnable matchup. The Leyline of Sanctity and Orcish Bowmaster kind of caught me off guard.
I've got it.
So I think we Disruptor Flute. Mistrise Village. Then we pass. Alright, looks like they just left the scene. You know, not a bad deck, right? Not a bad deck. It just takes a little bit longer than usual. Alright, so played this deck today. It was not bad. It was not bad. Initially we lost to an opponent. I misplay a lot, so I decided to take it out. Usually my first game of the day goes pretty terribly. So, you know, just as like a test opener, like I test out the deck to see how it works and then kind of feel it out and then record from there. So yeah, I mean, against a creature deck, it's really powerful. Against like Dark Ritual decks, the fact that like the Orim's Chant can trade 1-for-1 is also pretty powerful. Against Oops All Spells deck, you can Orim's Chant, pay the kicker, and they can't attack once you draw into Supreme Verdict or Wrath of the Skies. I think that's how you win against those kind of decks. And against Show and Tell, you've seen it. The match is super close. It's very hard. I think the match is actually pretty hard to navigate. But we got a little bit lucky with the Teferi, with the Orim's Chant loop, into Teferi, Narset, and then Days Undoing, and we got there. So yeah, I gotta say, I think the stock up is unironically better than Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time. Well, only for this kind of deck, I want to say. Because the thing is, this deck is kind of a combo deck as well, right? So being able to dig like 5 cards deep compared to casting Treasure Cruise, it's very significant. Getting to your Orim's Chant, getting to your Narset Teferi or Days Undoing, or even getting to that counter spell, it's just so important. This is not a tempo deck, right? So what you're doing is just stalling until you can get to your win con and just win the game. The Treasure Cruise just can't do that in a deck like this. Treasure Cruise is really good in a tempo deck because you play so many spells. You also play out a lot of creatures as well that end up in the graveyard. Plus you have things like Psychic Frog that can discard a bunch of cards and then use Treasure Cruise. Compared to that, this deck, a lot of the times, unless you're playing against a creature deck and you have a lot of interaction spells, you're holding on to things like board wipes, Supreme Verdict, things like that, or a bunch of planeswalkers that are stuck in your hand. So being able to get to your Orim's Chant without relying on the graveyard in this deck is especially useful, and not to mention, it digs 5 cards deep is definitely the best part about this. So stock up is just insane. It's super flexible, gets you that 2-card combo, like Teferi plus Days Undoing, Narset plus Days Undoing. It's just insane. But I do think that piloting this deck is a little bit weird because if you've never played this deck before, like you might be thinking like, when do I even Orim's Chant? And sometimes like playing Orim's Chant like willy-nilly can put you at a very bad disadvantage because like you keep going down on cards. So I think that like that knowing that balance, playing this deck is going to be pretty vital to winning some of the games in timeless format. Like this is probably like tier 3 or something. So it's not like a powerful deck, but it can definitely win some games, but you do have to like really work to actually win a game. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.